Puffins found starving to death in mass die-off likely linked to climate change, study suggests.
Here's a summary of the article.
Thousands of tufted puffins in the Bering Sea are dead partly because of starvation and stress brought on by changing climate conditions, researchers say. The puffin's food supply has been disrupted by changes in air and sea temperature, and in winter ice levels, according to a new study in the journal PLOS One. Tufted puffins normally feed on krill and small fish, food that is now going to bigger predators than the orange-beaked seabirds. Except puffins are experiencing that throughout the entire Bering Sea, she said. Tufted puffins reside and mate throughout BC and Alaska, with big concentrations along the Aleutian Islands, in the Bering Islands and the Chukchi Sea. The researchers looked at puffins found on St. Paul Island, in the Bering Sea. Using wind data, researchers estimated the total number of dead puffins, during the 4-month research period starting October 2016 to be between 3,150 and 8,500. Parrish predicts more puffins will die, but says the changes so far do not indicate the species is going extinct.
This post received a score of 11,669, with an upvote ratio of 93%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
Greater than more than 300 carcasses found there were extremely emaciated from apparent starvation and stress. The picture in the article breaks my heart. It is sad to see all of the other animal species that are suffering because of climate change caused by humans.
Sad. The world would take this a lot more seriously if it were more than 300 dead humans found.
You'd hope so, but I'm not sure that has been a facet of human history.
Would probably go something like this. And #X200B. 300 people found dead due to starvation. And #X200B. Get a job ya lazy bums.
Thoughts and prayers. Sending positive vibes.
My life is fixed now. Thank you. Have any religious people made a GoFundMe type site with only prayers and wishes? That has to be more powerful than $1 or $2, right? They eat anchovies, since that particular fish needs a very specific environment to live in, which is being destroyed by plastic, not to mention that what they eat is being replaced by plastic and debris. Their numbers decline, hence the natural food source for the puffins declines, hence the puffins decline. We have already killed many of the insects that pollinate our plants for food, and in nature think about that one. The next animal up the food chain is protein-bearing animals such as cows, lamb, goats etc. Guess which animal is sitting at the top throwing their garbage down on the others? Man.
They eat more things than just anchovies. Source: I live next to them.
Is it unethical to eat puffin as a tourist in Iceland? Am I contributing to their demise, or are they farmed for food, responsibly sourced? Similarly, I have never had whale due to this fear. I had a puffin appetizer from an otherwise amazing restaurant in Reykjavik, so I won't name drop, but it actually had a bit of plastic in it and was thusly comped. Now reading this thread, I'm wondering if the plastic was in the puffin before it was cooked.
You can eat them. They are looked after super responsibly. We only farm them as to control their numbers. I tin their puffins on the other side might have problems, but let's face facts that that's where they pollute the most. I personally enjoy eating puffins and whale, even though I am against whale hunting, but I don't want food to go to waste. However, salt the whale steak and throw it on the barbie and you get the best steak ever. But usually I prefer horse meat.
Can I just point out that by buying whale meat, you're actively supporting whale hunting. You purchase the meat and create a demand, which means that more whales are hunted. If the meat goes to waste, it's less likely to be replaced.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.